Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school softball. Tonight in this matchup, the Newcomerstown Trojans host the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wayne Door, Wood Electric, Wendy's, Unified Insulation, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Well, it's a not-so-beautiful day from Newcomerstown, but we're still bringing you IVC softball as the Newcomerstown Trojans are hosting the TCC Saints. Good evening, everybody. Today's presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and you are locked in to the Wood Electric pregame show. Nick McWilliams here throughout the evening with you, alongside Aaron Stump. And Stump, we just couldn't break the record of bad weather for games for us, right?
You know, we got a little bit of teasing a couple of weeks in a row here of some nice weather. We've done some track meets here recently. We've done some softball and baseball games, and we woke up and it was chilly today. We thought, the sun will come up, it'll warm it up, and the sun hasn't come up and it hasn't warmed up.
It was a long night for the sun, apparently. It didn't wake up this morning with its alarm. But regardless, we do have IVC softball on the way. TCC in town to take on Newcomerstown. This is a matchup that happened just a few days ago. In fact, Newcomerstown picked up the 6-2 victory. It was a pretty close game throughout, so we're going to see if we get something similar with that tonight. Very possible. Both these teams still got some young players on their roster up and down. So both of them, though, having various levels of success this year. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, both of these teams actually match up pretty well. Looking forward to a great game today. Excited for what these girls can do. It all depends from a day-to-day type of thing. And if that pitcher gets hot, your fielding, does well, you got a lot better chance of winning these games. And just watching the warm-ups, you can tell both teams are just really fired up right now. And warm-ups been real crisp, and that seems to always lead to good matches.
Well, it certainly should be. Let's find out what all the both of the coaches had to say as we will go and take our first break. Of course, our coach interview is brought to you by the Cush Financial Group, and joining us first is head coach Kelly Highsong, her first year with TCC. Stick around. Big Z Sports has high school softball on the way.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit OhioPropaneRebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
Welcome back into your Wood Electric pregame show as we're going to go along the baselines with the coach. And joining us for the first time is Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints head coach Kelly Hysong. Coach, welcome first and foremost. Give us a little rundown. You guys, obviously your first year here at the helm with the Saints. Tell me how everything's been going.
Thank you. Yes, it is year one for me. We are a young squad. They actually graduated 8 seniors last year, so we are rebuilding, but they are doing strong. We had 11 girls this year, so numbers are low, but at the same time, it's 11 girls that show up every day and put the work in, and they've grown tremendously from day one to now, especially with this lovely spring we're having. So we've had back-to-back games for several weeks in a row now, and they keep grinding, and that's all I can ask. So.
Yeah, lovely spring as it's about 45, it feels like right about now. Tell me a little bit with, a smaller roster. I know a lot of coaches would like to have maybe a little bit more depth, but whenever you have those smaller rosters, does it feel more like a closer-knit dugout then? Absolutely.
They definitely have learned to rely on one another and work as a team because we have girls that are, in new positions for the first time. Some of them, this is their, first varsity game, or first varsity season, I should say. So they've kind of been learning on the fly a little bit. So they've done a good job at, encouraging each other and definitely working together to do whatever's asked of them.
Now, you guys already matched up with Newcomerstown not that long ago already in this season. 6-2, you guys fell a little bit short there. What do you take away from that game that you guys talked about the most that you want to try to maybe correct into this one?
Definitely just want to try to get the bats going a little bit. We kind of struggled a little bit to get the ball in play more as much as we usually do. So we're just kind of looking to make that adjustment to hopefully make some more contact in the middle and hit the ball down a little more rather than up. So I'm excited. I think it should be a good day.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.
Head coach Kelly Hysong for the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints, as we will be back for more of your Wood Electric pregame show and talking to Newcomerstown head coach Lee Fish after this.
Durbin Tire Service, a third-generation family-owned business in Newcomerstown, has been providing quality, dependable, and affordable tire services to the area since 1952. Durbin Tire offers wheel alignment, suspension work, TPMS service, along with a large selection of new and used tires. Durbin Tire Service is at 330 Ray Street in Newcomerstown. Find them online at durbintire.com. Durbin Tire, a proud supporter of Newcomerstown athletics.
Baron Design provides you the service you need to make your team, business, school, or family look its best. Whether you need shirts, hoodies, hats, signs, or something special customized, Baron Design will work with you to create the perfect piece to fit your needs. Baron Design offers competitive pricing and quality products to complete the job. To see all Baron Design Company can do for you, visit them online at barondesignco.net or find them on Facebook.
Marstrell Auto Parts in Newcomerstown is your source for quality automotive parts for your car or truck. Let them use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get your job done. Plus, they always have tools in stock as well as equipment and many other items, including utility and enclosed trailers and the parts to repair them. Marstrell Auto Parts is conveniently located at 592 East Canal Street in Newcomerstown, and you can also find them online at marstrellautoparts.com. Welcome back into your Wood Electric pregame show, live from Newcomerstown. IVC softball is on the way. Newcomerstown hosts TCC. We'll go down along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. It's head coach Lee Fish for the Trojans. Coach, obviously a matchup that you just had a couple days ago, a 6-2 win there. So I'm assuming that this one being at home, you guys got to be feeling pretty good.
Hopefully, if our bats show up, we'll be feeling good. I just you never know with these guys because they're always tough. They're pretty equal to us in about every way. So,
now we already talked with you earlier on this season about your guys' roster, younger roster that you guys are trotting out there again, but had some really good success so far this year. What has been working the most for you guys?
Our bats. I mean, we're down a pitcher, but we have a sophomore backup pitcher. Brandy Morris has done a really good job for us, and Riley Johnson, she's a freshman. She's taken a lot of the load as pitchers. I mean, these girls are very coachable, they're team good attitude. So I mean, they're just helping our team a lot. So, and we've got our catcher back. She's a beast behind Mackenzie, behind home plate. So that really helps us. And she keeps, she's a good leader, and she's just good, strong bat for us.
Now, I had to say that when you guys are coming off the field after warming up, very loose, very happy. That has to be a good feeling as a coach, knowing your girls are coming into a matchup like this. Even with the weather as chilly as it is, everybody's feeling good and ready to go.
Yeah, we're relaxed. We're good. I mean, these girls make me do calisthenics trying to get the hands hit for them, but so they keep me young. It's exciting to see their energy, so hopefully we get a good attitude. It translates onto the field, translates into the bats, and we do what we need to do tonight.
And what's going to be the biggest key for the Trojans to get a win?
Bats. We've got to. I mean, Newcomerstown. If it's a low-scoring games, our bats got to show up. Our defense is. We're infield is pretty stout. We got girls in good positions on that. So as long as we can get the ball in play, I mean, our defense can take care of itself. But our bats has got to show up.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach. Good luck to the Trojans.
Yeah, thank you.
Head Coach Lee Fish for the Newcomerstown Trojans, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. We're going to wrap up our Wood Electric pregame show and get to the night's first pitch. Starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's are coming up after this.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
Welcome back into your Wood Electric pregame show as we get set to round everything out with that. Newcomerstown playing host to TCC, some IVC softball. We will move things right along into your starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's. And Mr. Aaron Stump, I'll have you start with the visiting TCC Saints.
For head coach Kelly Hysong, you got leading off number 15 playing center field, Ellen Norris. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 16 Ryan Walker. Batting third and pitching tonight, number 27 Stella Everett. Next bat is catcher, number 20, Jess Zielinski. Batting fifth and playing first base, Aiden Jones, number 8. Batting sixth, designated player, number 25, Mackenzie Harper. Seventh, playing second, number 14, Jessica McCollins. Batting eighth, Tiffin Richardson. Playing short, number 13. And the ninth batter is number 11, playing left field, Ella Wagner.
Thank you for that, as we'll get to your starting lineups for Newcomerstown when they take the batter's box into the next inning, as the first two offerings to Ellen Norris, the leadoff hitter, the center fielder for the Saints, have both been balls, so she's ahead 2-0. Brandy Morris, it's going to be a big key tonight, find the zone early and often, and she will on that one, and gets Morris to swing right through it for strike number one.
Kind of took your advice right there, didn't you?
She did.
Listen to the radio guy behind the backstop. You'll be all right.
Whatever you do, don't actually listen to me. That one's put into play by Morris, but it's pulled well foul. Coach Hysong for the Saints showing off her glove hand. Count draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, the softball players and baseball players both this season have had to deal with a lot of elements this spring.
Next offering is going to bounce in front of the plate, and the count will run full to Morris. Lot of wind blowing straight out to left field, so anybody who gets one up in the airstream, any of those cars parked down the left field line, you might want to be second-guessing yourself. Next offering is on the outside corner, strike three looking, and it's the first punch out of the game for Morris.
It's a great pitch right there. Little change up right there, caught the outside corner and kind of made Ellen Norris's knees buckle a little bit. Great pitch for the first out.
Ryan Walker, the shortstop, will stand in. First offering from Morris is going to catch the zone, strike one. I'm parked like dead center stump, about 50 feet behind the behind the fence. Next one's fouled off, and I should have told both these teams when I went in the dugouts, hey, any girl who can hit my car, $50 for you.
Or you're winning it. Just win the car.
Sure, you can have it. That'd be like them paying me, though. That's the only problem. Be quite a distance, but I parked and I still had that like intrusive thought of, boy, what if though? Just what if? Ball one to Walker.
I say that wind is definitely going to aid it. We got some people in left field right now. Got the hatches open, sitting there watching the ball game.
Fouled off to the right side, and it is going to go just out of play over the fence into the dugout, so we'll stay at 1-2.
Tell you what, Z Sports got quite the schedule this week. We got games, tomorrow and
got games
Saturday?
Tomorrow. Got the big draft party show with Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio and Shenanigans. That was strike 3 as Walker couldn't catch up to it. Second punch out of the game for Brandy Morris. And also we got stuff on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, it's quite the week. So, again, want to thank all our sponsors who helped put this on, and got to give a special shout-out to Shannon tonight. Feeling a little bit under the weather the last few days. So, Shannon, if you're watching, hope you're doing better.
Line shot into left field, and it's going to be a single for Stella Everett as she did not wait around, and she logs the game's first hit. So a 2-out single for Everett will bring up the catcher Jess Solinsky.
Caught that right off the end of the bat, it looked like. And
it looked like it was going a lot farther than it ended up going. Morris's first offerings right down Broadway, strike 1. Yeah, she really put a charge into it, and I thought with the wind I was going, oh, where's this going to end up? And it drops in front of the left fielder.
Boom.
Figure that one out. Next offering from Morris is going to bounce off the plate. Good dig out from behind there by McConnell. We'll hold Everett at first. Everett on the mound for the Saints, helping her team out with the offensive side. That one fouled off towards the TCC dugout. Solinsky well ahead of it.
She got Aiden Jones on the on-deck circle. She's on her toes right now. Quick shot right at her.
1-2 will be the offering. Morris kicks, deals, swung on, pulled well, foul again. Headache down the left field line, nearly taken out a Claxon Communications camera. Don't tell Casey Claxon. We'll stay at 1-2. I really wanted to make note of this, that I just had to chuckle. I'm looking out here on all the all the fielders for Newcomerstown. Everybody's got their team sweatshirt on, and no surprise, as a snap throw down from McConnell is not going to catch Everett. Count is at 2-2. No surprise. Yeah, everybody wanted the hoodie today. Next offering for Morris in the dirt again. McConnell digs it out. Count runs full, so a payoff pitch upcoming.
I'll tell you, Mackenzie McConnell behind the plate. She's done a nice job blocking those plates, keeping the runner on first base, Stella Everett, and she's got a nice little arm back there to keep them close.
Next offering just a bit too low, and it's ball 4. So 2 runners will be on board here with 2 gone in the top of the first. Aiden Jones, the first baseman, she'll step up to the plate. With a runner in scoring position, looking to do a little damage early, but she was well ahead of the first pitch from Morris. Swung on and missed. Boy, she saw that one break into the inside and low, and she wanted to crank that down the left field line. Next offering for Morris, swung on and fouled left side.
Boy,
she falls behind 0-2.
Again, camera's right in the line of fire there today. Going to have to put a hard helmet on the cameraman down there.
I'm going to look back at our producer, Judd. He's the one who put the cameras there, so
hey,
any issues directed to him, not me. Next offering from Morris is an off-speed, and it's swung on and missed. 3 punch-outs to start the game for Morris as TCC will strand 2. On to the bottom of the first from Newcomerstown. Big Z Sports is back after this.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best. It is time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Wendy's for the home Newcomerstown Trojans here in the bottom of the first inning. Aaron Stump, take it away.
And head coach Lee Fish starts off with leadoff batter saying shortstop, number 1, Maddie Kellish, batting second. And playing second base, number 21, Michaela McConnell. Batting third and shortstop, number 22, Larissa Stahl. Batting fourth and first base, number 11, Alyssa Barker. Behind the plate and batting fifth, number 15, Mackenzie McConnell. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 29, Riley Johnson. Batting seventh and center field, number 23, Briley Little. Pitching on the mound and batting eighth, number 00, Brandy Morris. And in the ninth spot, playing right field, number 24, Madison Hallmark.
Thank you for that, Stump. And I neglected to mention there in the top of the first, we'll get to it in the bottom of the first here. Tonight's first pitch brought to you by Buckeye Career Center. So we could say first pitch of the home side of the inning. There you go. Of course, our instant replays also brought to you by Wayne Dorr tonight. First offering from Everett is going to be right there at the knees. Strike one to Kellish, the shortstop and the leadoff hitter for the Trojans. Last time we saw her had a real nice game. Actually, all the Trojans had a really nice game the last time we broadcast them on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Next one runs high and tight for ball one.
Yeah, Stella Everett does a nice job of changing speeds on her pitches a lot, gets a really nice location, makes the umpires work for their strikes and or their strike zone, and does a really nice job for the Saints.
We saw Everett a couple times last year. Really good location out of her. Next offering is going to be on the outside corner for strike number 2. I didn't wait for Blue's call that time, Stump. I could see it.
Take it. Yeah, Stella's got a little bit taller frame, got the long arms, and really effectively uses them in the circle.
Kellish pops it up right side. Right fielder gets under it and makes the grab for out number 1 as Hostetler didn't have to block out any sun or anything that time for once. So the fly out to the right field will be out number 1. It's Michaela McConnell, the second baseman, to now stand in. Not a bad ride that was put into that by Kellish, but she puts it down the left field line. It's probably drifting quite a bit farther.
Yeah, it was interesting. As soon as you saw it go up, we kind of sat here like, what's it going to do?
And McConnell turns on one, and that was a laser beam that goes foul. You heard the crowd behind us go, ooh. Somebody duck over on the left side.
So we actually got twins on this team. So Michaela and Mackenzie actually twins. Playing second base and catching. Actually, got to do a special shout out to Grandma there. Nurse Debbie Crank got a text message from her. So watching on the live stream here tonight. So hello there, Miss Debbie Crank. Hope you're doing well and nice and warm tonight.
I was going to say, Debbie, you're warmer than us, that's for sure. The 1-1 offering to McConnell as she has to have the fancy footwork to get out of the way. It drew inside, so it'll be 2-1. Of course, all of her teammates are going to be saying, hey, wear that next time, kid. Just get on base. But when it's this cold, you really don't want to do that.
The much wiser move, get out of the way.
McConnell cuts and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heat on the outside corner. It's 2-2.
You know, we talk about, everyone's got their sweatshirts on. I'm glad everyone's got numbers and names on the back of their sweatshirts.
Makes it simple.
Yes.
Everett will rock and deal the 2-2 too high at the eyes of McConnell, so she runs the count full. Even when you know as the batter that it's a ball, you still look back at the umpire and just double check. With the full count, McConnell swings and misses as Everett goes up the elevator and gets her first punch out. Up next, the third baseman, Larissa Stahl for Newcomerstown.
Good, nice pitch by Stella Everett there, right at the eyes. A little bit out of the zone, but again, we've talked, many times, many games before. Those are the hardest ones to lay off, and great cut. Just unfortunately, I missed it.
First offering right down Broadway to Stahl. Yeah, it looks like a beach ball when it's coming in at your eye level.
And Stella's done a good job getting ahead of the counts, too, and it always puts the batters a little at unease.
Stahl goes up the ladder and chases that one, fouls it away. So she slipped behind 0-2. Everett looking to make a very quick bottom of the first inning here for the Saints. Her delivery swung on. Stahl puts it into play. Off the glove of the shortstop, and it's going to go out to left field. Stahl makes a big turn at first, but she will hold up there as a tough play at short for Walker. That one was screaming on the ground.
Yeah, great hit. And again, nice job of getting in position for Ryan Walker. Just unfortunately unable to come up with it. Bounced off her foot and got her first run on for Newcomerstown.
First offering, too low from Everett. This is Alyssa Barker, the first baseman. That's one of those ones, Stump, where I sit here and go, error or single, we're going to give her the single. Everett offers, swung on, popped up, right side, first baseman trailing back, second baseman calling her off, and now a miscommunication. It's going to fall, and Stahl's going to cruise into third. And that's off the glove of the third baseman over her head, and both runners are going to advance, and we've got our game, first run of the game. Easy for me to say.
All sorts of stuff happened, wasn't there?
Oh, boy.
I think there's our first play tonight again. Skyrocket on the right side of the field. You could just see that ball getting pushed towards second base. And like you said, miscommunication between the first and second baseman, and a little rattled there and an errant throw.
Everett offers. McConnell fouls it back. It's Mackenzie McConnell now in. Yeah, that was one of those weird ones because the ball kept drifting back. Both Jones and McCollins were coordinating who was going to get it. It fell in between them, and great heads-up base running by Stahl. She comes around to score the game's first run. McConnell, a little nubber off the hands. That one didn't feel good as she'll foul it straight back.
And she's still feeling it.
I hope that wasn't off of her hand itself. Maybe it was just off the handle, hopefully. And actually, yeah, it is her backhand, so I would say it was just off the handle, the vibration. Unless it was, and see Coach Fish telling her just kind of flex it and work it out a little bit.
Easy for everyone to say, except the person who's got the cold hands.
No kidding. I couldn't actually see, again, if it did go off of her hands, hopefully just off the handle. Doesn't feel good when it's this cold. Coach Fish getting a little smile and chuckle out of Mackenzie, so hopefully she's feeling all right. To recap, it is 1-0 here, bottom of the first inning. Newcomerstown leads off of a crazy play. That's what you love to see there, Stump, is I'm pretty sure Coach told her to just rub some dirt on it, and sure enough, she put her hand in the dirt. That's what you expect out of a catcher.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to text her grandmother, Nurse Crank, back to see if that's medically advisable or not. So that is the softball and baseball way for sure, though.
McConnell pops it up left side. Shortstop trails in and will make the grab for out number 3. We move on to the top of the second inning. Newcomerstown leads 1-0. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust. Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Today's presentation of IVC Softball brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. As we will move things along into the top of the second inning, Newcomerstown getting on the board first there with a crazy play that ultimately plated Larissa Stahl. And, of course, obviously, if you're Newcomerstown, you know, you're hoping to see Mackenzie McConnell, the catcher, get back out there. She took that one foul ball off the hand, and when it's this cold out, oh, that is just brutal. I would say it's on her throwing hand. I do see her putting the gear on in there, so we'll see if she does come out, and really hoping that she is able to keep going on, Stump.
Yeah, she took one there and had to recover off that. Then when she popped out there, she was really hurting again. So I don't know if that was a simple vibration off of the injured hand, or umpire kind of gave us a little play-by-play on there and said she's already got some bruising on that hand, where she might have taken the first one maybe on the hand. So again, tough kid coming out here. Good to see her, and we'll see if she can continue here.
No, like I said, that's what you expect out of a catcher. Obviously, the little more toughness and grit. Not to say that any of these players wouldn't do the same, but good to see Mackenzie back out there. And we'll see what her and the Trojans are able to do on the defensive side here in the top of the second inning. Nice throwdown.
Catchers are a different breed, aren't they? Yeah, aren't they?
Not to pat my own back there, but.
And I will tell you, Nick's a different breed, if anybody's wondering too. So yes, it's a catcher thing.
I don't know if you're saying that in a good way or a bad way.
Absolutely, in the best way possible.
Mackenzie Harper, your designated player. She'll be up to lead off this inning for the Saints as the first offering from Morris is turned on down the left field line. It stays fair. Off the fence. Rounding one is Harper. She's looking for two. Throw comes in and is cut off, and it is a leadoff double for Harper, who laces it down the left field line.
Again, great hit by Mackenzie Harper there, right down the left field line. That wind blew it right down there, curved it right around the base, landed in fair, went outside near the fence, and hustled all the way to second base.
So now, Desica McCollins, the second baseman, will stand in with a prime opportunity, nobody gone, and a runner standing on second. There's a ground ball. Plucked by Stoll from third, and she delivers it on to first for out number one. What a cannon from the hot corner.
Great play by Larissa Stoll there. Really moved well to her left and almost got that in front of the shortstop, and it was going to be a close play, but like you said, her cannon got her easily.
Up next, Tiffin Richardson, the third baseman. First delivery from Morris, popped up back over our heads and out of play, and hey, good hands from a Newcomerstown youth player who picks it up on the hop. Now we really gotta quiz him, see if he can deliver it on to first from there.
No pressure now.
Brandy Morris going back to work. Her next offering, too low, plucked out of the dirt by McConnell. One count upcoming as Morris is ready. She'll deliver, and it is strike two right at the knees. Richardson slips behind 1-2 in the count. Wind has not slowed down, Eddie.
That's not slowed down.
Welcome to spring in Ohio as Morris's next one. She's got a little bit of a grin. She thought she caught it high. McConnell tried to frame, but Blue wasn't by it. It's 2-2.
Beautiful pitch for a 1-2 count, right on the edge of that, making the umpire really work there. And again, great pitch and great discipline.
Swung on and missed. McConnell will pluck it out of the dirt and will tag Richardson, who stumbled out of the box trying to run away from the tag. And she looked back at Mackenzie and said, hey, it's all good. I just fell. No worries, for out number two. Always good to see the kids having fun and, enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
it's a competition, but it's also fun at the end of the day.
We've talked numerous times, again, just how important high school athletics really are and how much it takes of the community to really put these on. But the benefits, the sportsmanship, and like you said, we're coming towards the end of the school year, graduations, getting closer and closer. And these seniors are really starting to feel it. And these games, again, they are competitive, but they're just so much fun right now.
Swung on, hot shot, and Stoll is going to glove it at third for out number 3. As TCC will strand one on second base. Newcomerstown has the 1-0 lead. Moving on to the bottom of the second.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Welcome back into today's presentation of IVC Softball, brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. 1-0. Newcomerstown leads TCC as standing into the box now for this half of the inning. For the Trojans, it's Riley Johnson to lead things off. First offering from Everett is fouled down the left side for strike one. So Everett will go back to work as, early on there she pitched really well in that first inning, and kind of a error there on the part of the Saints defense ultimately had that run come across. So, if you're Everett, you got to get that out of your mind, and you just got to go back to work and get in your rhythm.
Yeah, she's done a great job of sticking right in the zone. Again, you got to trust your infield and your outfield, and she's done a good job of making pitches when she's had to. And, again, just an errant play right there. And you got to have that short memory and get right back at it, worry about the next player, and nothing you can do about that play. And she seemed to do it to this point.
Johnson falls behind 1-2 as she fouled the next one back up over our heads. Everett's next offering, high and tight. Johnson leans back out of the way. Count draws even at 2-2. I think I might make a sprint in between innings and see just how good the coffee and hot chocolate is here at the Newcomerstown Softball Complex. Next offering from Everett. Swung on back up the middle, and it is a base knock for Johnson right past the outstretched glove of Everett.
We have seen a lot of hard hits tonight. I mean, just laser
With
beams.
how cold it is, that's shocking.
That's, again, TCC the last half inning. Again, 2 hard shots on the left side of the field handled by the third baseman last inning. Again, right there, another hard shot right up the middle.
And that's how you know you're seeing the ball well, when you put it right back to where it came from. Breely Little is in. She'll watch the first one. Too high, ball one. It's always the rule of thumb if you're a coach. If you see a player who's hitting it right back up the gut, you know they are seeing it well. So Johnson stands at first. Little stands in the box. She's ahead 1-0 in the count. Everett will now offer, and it is skied to short. Third baseman, shortstop communicating, and the shortstop will be the one who will pull it in as Ryan Walker puts it away for out number 1.
The reason I'm kind of chuckling right now, skied to short, and it was, but from our angle, you can see that ball. Okay, maybe it's going to be third. Maybe it's
going. It seemed like it just kept rising and rising.
Like you said, though, really good communication between the shortstop, third baseman talking there.
Is the pitcher Brandy Morris, who stands in, fouls it away.
See, that ball came right back at. We didn't even flinch, did we?
You mean the ball that was rolling at 5 miles an hour? Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
So Morris looking to do something on the offensive end after her work on the mound to this point through the 2 innings. Morris is going to round a bunt, and there's going to be a run for Johnson. She's going to slide in safely at second as the throw down was not going to be there in time as Johnson gets a stolen base.
Yeah, that's an example. Newcomerstown making things happen. They go to bunt, and the first baseman comes in. Second baseman goes to cover first base, and no one there to cover the throw down.
Everett's next offering. Morris stays alive as she'll foul it away. Coach in the first base box saying, hey, catch it out front now. Anything in a gap is going to score 1 easily. Everett, she'll get the call from Solinsky. Will rock and fire. Morris swung on and missed. And there is a punch out for out number 2, a big punch out for Everett.
Her second strikeout of the game.
Now up to the plate, the right fielder, Madison Hallmark, will stand in. Both corners still remain in for the Saints. Offering from Everett. Strike on the outside corner.
Someone really excited about the coffee and hot chocolate here.
They were. I thought maybe it was a bird call there for a minute. Everett's next offering swung on and missed as Hallmark was behind it. I don't know, I said before the game, maybe we just give him a 20 and tell him to keep the hot chocolate and coffee flowing.
Gave him gum.
Everett's next delivery. Hallmark will watch it for ball one, goes high. That's a good location if you're Everett trying to get her to chase, but the batter wins that time. Not sure if you're picking that up on your feed, but yeah, that is wind. Everett's next offering. Hallmark swings and misses for out 3. So Newcomerstown will strand one on second base, but they still lead 1-0. On to the third inning. It will be the Saints at the plate after this.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Live more comfortably this winter with the help of Unified Insulation Systems. Unified Insulation Systems is a full-service insulation and weatherization provider that can show you how to properly insulate your home or business. With good insulation from Unified Systems, you can prevent your gutters from freezing and get rid of your high-energy bills. Call Jeremiah Thomas today for your free quote at 330-773-7377 or visit unifiedinsulation.com. Call Unified Insulation Systems today, your most trusted name in insulation.
Welcome back into Newcomerstown High School. Big Z Sports bringing you live play-by-play action of IVC softball as Newcomerstown leads 1-0. And it looks like we do have a substitution on the field as Breeley Little will be behind the plate now as the catcher. And it looks like going out to right field is number 8, Lucy Heston, as she'll come into the game. So we'll see who takes over whose spot there in the lineup as Mackenzie McConnell, after that foul ball off the hand. You know, that's never a good feeling. It hurts no matter what, but especially when it's this cold.
Those things hurt, and again, it was great to see her come out and try to gut it out here for an inning. She played a nice half inning there, and I'm sure, again, the more that game goes on, the more it's just going to tighten up. And these are not ideal conditions for an injury such as that.
So it will be back to the top of the lineup with Ellen Morris. She'll watch strike one coming from Brandy Morris. Don't know if there's a relation. You know.
Could be, I don't know.
Next offering is a high one that was fouled straight back, so Morris falls behind Morris, 0-2. Next delivery swung on, popped up, center field, second baseman trailing back, and making the play there was McConnell for out number 1. Good hustle for her as she saw that all the way off the bat.
One thing we've noticed, Newcomerstown's infield really moves well. We saw that in the warm-ups. They were snapping that ball all the way around. And, again, as a team, they really move and react to the ball coming off the bat.
Ryan Walker will stand in. She'll foul it off the plate for strike one.
Did our new catcher just take that one off the hand?
I hope
She's
not.
kind of shaking her hand like,
boy,
that
I
kind
hope
of
not. And there was a
strike
from Walker, who kind of started to bunt, then pulled it back, then tried to bunt again. So she'll slip behind 0-2. Walker, her first time up, she was a strikeout. Morris, next offering, too high, changed speeds a bit. Couldn't quite catch the top of the zone or get Walker to chase. I'm happy I'm not even a turkey hunter, but I'm happy I got the turkey hunting jacket out because actually pretty toasty right now, Stump. How about you?
There are several layers on me right now. I feel like the Michelin Man right now is what I feel like right now. And my hand's a little chilly, but overall, you know, I said not too bad. We've definitely been in worse situations before in softball matchups.
Walker has worked the count back to now to full 3-2 count upcoming. Morris's next offerings too low, dug out of the dirt by Little behind the plate, but it is a walk to give the first base runner to the Saints In the top of the third, Stella Everett will stand in. She had a hot shot single her first time at the plate. Only saw one pitch to do it. Morris offers and will catch the outside corner. Snap throw down by Little was dug out by the first baseman over there in Barker. Everett will stand back in and watch ball one, too low, coming out of the hand of Morris.
Tell you what, Miss Little's done a nice job here behind the plate coming to fill in. Really stopped a lot of balls in the dirt there and kept Ryan Walker at first base.
Everett, hot shot to short, brought in by Kellish, gets out number one at second base. Barker tries to stretch and can't get it at first. Almost a double play there, but still got the lead runner. As that one off the glove of Kellish, great wherewithal by her to ultimately deliver out number two.
Yeah, those are one of those situations that, again, you have a tendency to panic, when it doesn't field it correctly, and she did a great job of kind of keeping her wits about her and getting the lead runner, which is the big thing, and like I said, almost turned it around for a double play.
Solinsky saw ball number one too high. Next offering from Morris is going to be there, and there's another snap throwdown by Little. Won't be in time. She is coming in relief at catcher and has not been afraid to zip it down there.
I tell you, we've seen a lot of catchers this year who just really talented behind the plate this year, and the amount of almost back pickoffs that we've seen have just been unbelievable.
Popped up right field, and it's going to fall in between the right fielder and center fielder. Everett is going to advance up to third. Now she's coming home. Here comes the throw over the head of Little, and Everett's going to score. Advancing to second is Solinsky, who will hold up right there, as it was McConnell who delivered it from second base as the cutoff person, and she just couldn't quite get that throw down. It was going to be a close play at the plate regardless.
Yeah, McConnell got a hold of that ball, and she was going to rifle that thing in, and had a lot of velocity, just a little bit off the mark and over the catcher's head. And again, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
So Aiden Jones will stand in. She was a strikeout her first time up, as that was just one of those in-betweeners, as converging on it were Hallmark and not actually sure who is out in center now. Oh, Lucy Heston is in right. So we'll have to see where exactly that they had those substitutions and those changes, of course, with McConnell being subbed out at catcher.
Yeah, they always tell the umpires, but they don't always tell the radio guys, do they?
I'm assuming Hallmark would have moved to center, maybe. Or is it Heston who's in center? Well, we're going to find out. Our eyes aren't good enough to find out from here. We'll see how much they come in. 0-1 delivery from Morris. Swung on, cranked left side, over the left fielder's head all the way to the fence. That's going to be an RBI double for Jones, who will cruise into second base safely.
Man, what a rip right there, right over the third baseman's head, and again, went right over the left fielder's head. It's one of those things that never got off the ground very high, and trying to judge the depth of that's really difficult to do, and with the wind and as hard as she hit that thing, it went all right to the fence. It was a great shot.
Designated player Mackenzie Harper will stand in. First offering from Morris is too high, ball one. Here's something that's interesting, Stump. We were laughing at all the girls having to wear the hoodies and stuff with it being cold. Mackenzie says, nope, don't need them.
Gotta love that. Sleeve. Just gotta love it.
Next offering from Morris. Too high again. It's 2-0. So suddenly, TCC finds themselves ahead 2-1. Morris is ready. She'll deliver off the plate over the head of Little, who can't find the ball. Now she's got it as a big turn from Jones, but she will hold up at third on that passed ball.
Big run sitting there on third base right now, up by one. It's always nice to have that little bit of extra cushion there. Get a 2-run lead if you can.
Morris now slipped behind 3-0. You don't want to make a mistake pitch here. You got first base open with the 2 outs. Might consider just letting her on. And sure enough, well, that one's going to be off of the leg instead of Harper. So the hit by pitch will put runners at the corners. Which actually, Stump, if you were trying to miss and just walk her, it might have ended up working out better for you, the fact that you hit her, because it's a dead ball then, so Jones can't come home. Morris actually takes off the hoodie now. We keep joking, but maybe it's affecting her pitching a little bit.
I think if I was Mackenzie Harper, I wouldn't think that was a better choice hitting me than fastball, but you're absolutely right.
Morris will deliver, swung on, popped up, middle of the infield, and Morris doesn't even have to move for
Must
it.
have been a warm-up jacket.
She'll put it away for out number 3. TCC captures the lead 2-1. Let's move to the bottom of the third after this.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Back with Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Bottom of the third inning, 2-1. TCC leads Newcomerstown. IVC Softball. If you have not done so, get subscribed to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. You get notified every single time we go live, just like with today's presentation. It is the top of the order now for Newcomerstown. Maddie Kellish stands in. She flew out to right her first time up. Next delivery from Everett. Kellish pops it up right center, and it is going to be off of the right fielder's glove. Kellish is going to step up to second. Head first slide, close play, and she is called out as Kellish tried to get under the tag, and it was a bang-bang play, but she tried to stretch a single into a double, and it's out number 1.
Again, great job there by Ellen Norris talking out there along with the right fielder, C.C. Hostetler for TCC. And, again, great job not panicking. Great throw into second base. Nice tag.
Michaela McConnell's in. She will crank it down the left side, trailing towards the fence, and it will go off of the fence for a foul ball, which, thankfully, though, Ella Wagner didn't lay out for that one. She was hustling towards it, and that's when your dugout starts calling for you, Stump, saying fans. Yeah, believe it or not, those fences don't move. So McConnell behind 0-1. Everett's next delivery. Too high for a 1-1.
Yeah, the Z Sports live stream, like I said, it's going hot and heavy here the next few days. Of course, we're here tonight right now. Tomorrow night, you got Strasburg at Conotton Valley. Friday, you got New Philly at Carrollton. And Saturday, New Philly at Tusky Valley. So a lot of great area action going on. Again, appreciate everything our sponsors do and all the support we get, and wouldn't be possible without you.
Everett's next delivery swung on and missed. McConnell actually got a piece of it. Count draws even at 2-2 on that rise ball from Everett. Either a rise ball or just an up-in-the-zone fastball.
Either that or caught in the wind trail.
Everett's next delivery is going to go well high as McConnell has the count go to full at 3-2. Everett will toe the rubber and deliver too high, ball 4. Good at bat for Michaela McConnell as she'll be a one-out base runner in the bottom of the third. Just a little update from behind the scenes. A little camera issue going on, so we got the one rolling for you right now. Apologies as we work to get the second one back up and operational. I say we, but the great people at Claxon Communications, because that's way over our heads, Stump. Stahl pops it up, left field. Left fielder was playing deep, and it's going to drop right in front of her as Stahl will deliver her second single of the game. You know the old adage, hit them where they ain't.
Hit them where they ain't. She's done it both times. Great job. She's been on base both times and scored the only run for Newcomerstown.
So up next is Alyssa Barker, first baseman. She delivered an RBI single for Newcomerstown's only run. Her first time up, that was in the bottom of the first. Barker puts a charge in it, right center, and the center fielder is going to grab it. Stahl is going to tag up and will be safe there at third. Big round for her as nobody was holding her at third base, but she will stay up. Pardon me, I should say it's McConnell who actually went all the way around.
Ellen Norris out there in center field again, having to contend with the fence out there, and the wind did a great job. And, man, what a rocket into second base. Great throw in there.
A little bit less wind, and that one could go. Delivery from Everett is going to be a strike on the corner, and there goes Stahl as she will cruise up to second base. As it is Lucy Heston who is in, the new right fielder in, sees ball one. She comes in and takes over the spot in the order for Mackenzie McConnell, the catcher, after taking that foul ball off the hand. So we're hope we get our score sheets right. Next delivery from Everett is going to be painted on the outside corner for strike two. Next delivery, swung on and missed. Heston is sat down for out number 3. And that will do it for the home half of the third inning. TCC still leads Newcomerstown 2-1. Big Z Sports will be back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Welcome back into Newcomerstown High School. Big Z Sports bringing you IVC softball 2-1. TCC leads Newcomerstown. And I have to make a correction. It looks like it's Audrey Miles who's your right fielder. Somehow I messed that up. Not sure, they might have inserted a flex there. Stump.
Yeah, you never know what these teams are up to. You're always trying to pull stuff off on us. You know.
Well, if we butcher it, we're sorry.
Yeah, definitely not intentionally.
So it will be 6, 7, 8 due up for the Saints here in this. Although
I was ready to hit you on the back and make sure you could spit that out.
Well, here was my reasoning on that stump. Why I couldn't get that correct. It is leading off this inning is Tiffin Richardson. Or Tiffin Richardson, sorry. Boy, I completely forgot that it was McCollins who popped up to Morris on the first pitch that last inning to round it out. Morris's next offering is too low, so it's 1-1. So we got it all straightened away. Boy, we're struggling today, man.
I thought you just froze up a little. I was ready to hit you in the back and kind of get it out of you, but hey, we're where we need to be right now.
You know what always makes a good broadcast is just silence, apparently. Morris's next delivery, too low. It's 2-1 to Richardson. Her last time up, she was a strikeout.
It's one of, 4 strikeouts, I believe, for Brandy Morris to this point.
3 of which came in that first inning, as there's going to be a ground ball to short. Kellish handles it and airmails the throw to Barker. It's all the way to the fence, but Richardson is going to stay at first, which that was going to be a close play. Kellish just kind of rushed the throw.
It was going to be a close play. She's got a great arm, and you said it perfectly. Just kind of rushed it and tried to overthrow it a little bit. And Tiffin has her. You giving her a base hit or
I'll
there
give her a
on
single.
that?
It was going to be close at first. Ella Wagner comes in. She'll fake the bunt and pull the bat back for ball one. Wagner, she was a line out to Stahl her first time up, and it was a hot shot down the left field line.
By the way, good call on the single, Nick. That's a good call.
Wagner's next one is going to be bunted foul. Why do you say good call?
I mean, again, that was a single right there. Of course, if you're major league scoring anymore, it's impossible to get an error right now. And
well, Richardson was hustling. I mean,
yes.
she got down the line quick. It was going to be close.
That's I give her a lot of props for that.
Morris sees the next one lined right back to her as it goes to the center fielder, and it is a single there for Wagner. TCC in business again, 2 runners on with nobody out.
Bottom of the half of this lineup for TCC coming through here in the 4th inning. First 2 batters on, first and second, nobody out.
To the top of the order with Ellen Morris will stand in. Morris, strikeout looking and a pop out on the infield in her 2 at-bats. Center fielder for the Saints made a nice play out there the last half inning. Delivery from Morris, and holding the bat back was Ellen Morris for ball one. She wanted it, or at least thought about it. Next delivery, too far inside as Ellen Morris has to lean out of the way.
It's always amazing what a little motivation will do for you.
Brandy Morris for Newcomerstown trying to lock back in. Next delivery popped up. It's going back. Little's going to make a effort for it, but can't quite get to it in time. Will be the first strike there to Morris as she got out of her stance and was getting to it quickly, but just a few steps away.
Tell you, as we go around the Z Sports listening area, it's amazing when we do these games. Again, got a lot of people out here, and they're all wrapped up on blankets and large coats. You got some people pop the hatchbacks on their trucks back there, and again, just a neat environment to come here watch some high school softball.
Morris fouls it away, so the count draws even at 2-2. That one fouled in between her legs, in fact. So one after you foul it off stump, you go, anything hurt? Nope, okay, we're good. Next delivery, the 2-2 is fouled straight back and into somebody's yard.
Tell you what, cleared the road. That's impressive.
And somebody's going to go grab that. I was going to say, otherwise somebody who's going to be mowing here in about a couple days was going to find it.
Maybe. The way the grass has been growing around here, I don't know.
Morris's next offering. Off speed, dribbled to Stahl at third. She'll run and get the first out, the lead runner out, and a very heads-up play by the third baseman.
That's one of those plays as a third baseman, that ball can't get there fast enough, and she did a great job of just being patient, did a good job of fielding it, and right to third base to get the lead out.
Ryan Walker will stand in. She was a strikeout. She walked her last time up. Eventually out at second base. There's a bunt, and it's going to go to Morris at first. She'll try to throw on to third, and Stahl can't quite handle it. Take it back. It's Kellish, the shortstop, who it was just off of her glove. It was Stahl who was crashing for the bunt, and now the bases are going to be loaded.
Again, was a tough place there for Larissa Stahl. You got the runner coming right at you. The ball was a little bit in the infield side of the bag and just not able to come up with it. And TCC doing a nice job of forcing the action here. Great hustle here. Nice execution. Got bases loaded.
And this is the last bat that if you are a Trojans fan you want to see up there. It is Stella Everett, their pitcher. She had a single, reached on a fielder's choice, eventually came around to score. But we know she's got a lot of pop in that bat. Delivery from Morris back up the middle, and that's going to score at least one. And it's past the center fielder. Here comes the second run. Third run being sent home by Coach Heisong. Here comes the throw. What a throw!
Wow.
And out at home, as that was a cannon shot coming in from center. It will cut off another one, but TCC takes the 4-1 lead.
Again, great execution there, Newcomerstown. Again, TCC forcing the action again. Great play at home, though, to cut one of the runners down.
Everett will step up to second, all the way around to third after that throw. She delivers the 2 RBI single and then advances on the throws. So coming around to score were Wagner and Morris. And it was Walker who was cut down at home. So 2 outs now, but the Saints, with that 4-1 lead, they'll trade that out for those 2 runs.
Tell you, a good play on both sides. Great hit, nice RBI, great hustle, and again, another nice play by Newcomerstown to cut the possible 3rd run from scoring there.
Solinsky, the catcher, stands in. She delivered an RBI single her last time up. Delivery from Morris is in there again. And with the off speed, maybe a screwball. Next delivery from Morris is ball too high. What did I say, Stump?
Yeah, you got Norris, Ed Morris.
I can't read my own writing. Yeah, Ellen Norris, thank you. Brandy Morris, her next delivery is fouled off the right side and almost caught by Barker, who was trying to tiptoe along the fence. Yeah, my apologies to Ellen's family. It's Norris. I
looked at you like maybe they were late.
No, I have bad penmanship. That's the problem. Solinsky stands back in. 1-2 count. Morris's delivery too high. Couldn't get Solinsky to bite. Looking to drive home another run with Everett standing on third. The wind is back. Morris's 2-2 delivery is too low in the dirt. Little will block it and keep it in front of her and keep the run from coming home. So the count runs full. Payoff pitch is upcoming.
Another nice stop by Little, keeping the runner at third base right there. And pitches a little bit short of the plate and did a nice job.
And a foul tip there as Solinsky just gets enough of it to stay alive. We'll do it again at 3-2. Morris pitching from behind, looking to try to limit the damage this inning as her next delivery is going to be too high. It's ball 4 as she'll issue the second walk to Solinsky today. So Aiden Jones stands back in. She had an RBI double her last time up. It's one of those cases again, Stump, where you had the 2 outs. If you didn't have a ton of confidence pitching to Solinsky, you had first base open to pinch around her, but now with the 2 runners on, you're in a little bit more of a bind, but first offering there, Jones swings and misses on a ball in the dirt. It's 0-1.
Jess Solinsky doing a nice job. Again, her second walk of the game. Doesn't matter how you get on base, and just as long as you get on base, she's done a nice job of being effective.
Jones turns on it, but it is well foul. She'll slip behind 0-2.
They might want to think about moving that the on-deck circle up a little bit. Those girls on that on-deck circle have been in the line of fire quite a bit.
I'm going to make your prediction.
She's
been ahead on 2 fastballs. Here comes the off-speed.
Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Morris. Inside corner, Nubber off the bat. Stahl fields it cleanly at third, delivers it on to first for out number 3. TCC plates 2 more. They now lead 4-1. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning with this presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency after this.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit OhioPropaneRebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
I thought you said more. I said, oh, at the end.
Welcome back into Newcomerstown. We're still trying to figure out. It's Ellen Norris and Brandy Morris, since I butchered that. TCC leads Newcomerstown 4-1 on a cold and brisk Wednesday evening from Newcomerstown. Everett back on the mound, and it will be the back to the top of the, Won't be the bottom. It will be Hallmark to lead things off. Nope. It's Johnson. Holy cow. Ball 1. I can't read my writing at all. It's been like 2.5 weeks since I've done a softball game. Stump, give me a break.
Would you please let your wife teach your kid how to write?
Believe me, that is going to happen. So Johnson is ahead 2-0. Actually, I take that back. One of those was called a strike. I'm going to get something right here at some point. It is a 1-1 count. Everett's next delivery. Johnson pops it straight back over our heads. Headache almost off of a car. So it will go to 1-2. Everett gets the sign from Selinsky. Next delivery, Johnson back up the middle, and a good glove there as Everett just reaches out and plucks it out of the sky for out number 1. Well, if you're Johnson, you hit it right back where it came from, and actually her last at bat was a single up the middle, almost the same exact way. That one she just caught off the end of the bat.
Yeah, if you're Stella, you're saying thank you, and we'll take that first out, and if you're Riley Johnson, you're like, come on.
Ball 1 on the inside to Breeley Little. Little, her first time up, she popped out to short. Delivery from Everett, high and outside, and you saw Little starts going for it, but a great job to hold the hands back.
You said it earlier about, that thing being about the size of a beach ball looking at coming, and that one did, and she great discipline at the plate to hold off.
Everett ready again. She'll rock and deal. Inside corner, strike called. Little watched it all the way, and it just caught the front of the zone.
Stella Everett, again, doing a nice job all over that plate right now and keeping the Trojan batters off balance.
Everett's next delivery, Little swings and misses. It's now 2-2. She maybe caught a little piece of that. I couldn't quite tell.
Nice job going down early. It's 2 straight strikes there, and now you're at the advantage and open up the whole repertoire of pitches here.
Delivery from Everett is going to run just too far inside. Count is full to Little.
I noticed you didn't call that one. That was close. So that could have got you just a bit inside.
A little too much tailing action there. Delivery from Everett, and Little will try to hold the hands back. Appeal down to first, no swing, so it will be a 1-out base runner in the bottom of the 4th. Again, good discipline.
Tell you, Jess Zielinski did a nice job trying to sell that, asked for the appeal down at first base. The umpire denied her appeal and gave her base on balls.
Next delivery from Everett as Morris will swing and miss. Down by 3 here. If you're Newcomerstown, you got to play to run an inning. That's the kind of thought process you got to have. And Morris is going to drop down a beautiful bunt. She's hustling down to first. Everett's throw is not in time on a bang-bang play.
It's a great hustle down there. Really nice bunt down there. Pitcher Stella Everett did a nice job getting the ball and threw it down there. And really close play and called safe.
That's one of those one stump that you call it either way, and I think you could probably make an argument that was close.
You're going to have half the people happy and half them upset.
So it will be a train, and Hallmark will be in it. She's going to bunt, and she's going to lay one down perfectly, too. Everybody's safe, and bases are loaded.
Great execution by both Brandy Morris and Madison Hallmark there. Again, the bottom third, the lineup really coming through, and here we go, right to the top.
You could not have placed either of those bunts better. Beautiful. Kellish stands in. Prime opportunity here. She had a single last inning but was thrown out trying to make it a double.
Gotta love the trains. Just gotta. There.
It's commerce, man.
It's awesome.
Everett delivers. Kellish pops it up. It's going to be a dribbler, and it is going to be out number 2. As it was unfortunate there for Little because she was just caught in a rock in a hard place. On that fielder's choice, we'll get the out at home. If you're Little, you can't come bull rushing in because it is in the air. But obviously when that ball hits the ground and you're a you're making your move, you're not going to make it home.
Yeah, Stella Everett, though, like you said, that ball was knuckling, spinning like crazy, and did a nice job of just staying composed. Really nice job there. Nice little toss to home base for the first out.
Michaela McConnell will stand in, a strikeout and a walk for her.
Second out.
Delivery. Ground ball. Gloved by the third baseman and steps on third alertly for the short way for out number 3. Newcomerstown leads them loaded as they trail 4-1. TCC coming to the plate looking to add more.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Durbin Tire Service, a third-generation family-owned business in Newcomerstown, has been providing quality, dependable, and affordable tire services to the area since 1952. Durbin Tire offers wheel alignment, suspension work, TPMS service, along with a large selection of new and used tires. Durbin Tire Service is at 330 Ray Street in Newcomerstown. Find them online at durbintire.com. Durbin Tire, a proud supporter of Newcomerstown athletics.
Back to some IVC softball out of Newcomerstown, brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. We move to the top of the 5th inning, and as always, join us after the game for the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and we will be naming our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. What's been a great softball showdown. 4-1, TCC leads, looking to plate a few more, as they have done a great job today taking advantage of those moments when they've gotten them, but I think also what they've done well, and Everett's done well on the mound, limiting any kinds of damage. Another situation there where more runners got stranded by the Trojans. They had bases loaded that time, Stump.
Yeah, last 2 innings they have stranded 5 on base, and like you said, bases loaded last inning, and if Newcomerstown wants to make a run, they've got to get those runners in home.
Harper will stand in as she fouls it back off the glove of Little. She has delivered a double, and then she was hit by a pitch. So she's a perfect 1-for-1 today.
It doesn't matter how, just as long as, right?
There's going to be a little knuckler off of her bat. McConnell slides, makes it, and she'll deliver it on to first. And that was a nice play by Michaela McConnell, who had to fish that glove out from underneath her, or fish the ball out of her glove that was underneath her.
Easier said than done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, McConnell, great. Really covered a lot of ground there, and again, great hustle. Got it, almost like a half dive slide type thing, and a nice little toss to first for the innings first out.
Swung on and missed. It's Jessica McConnell. She's back in. McCollins, pardon me. She ground out earlier and popped out. Now she's going to pop up back. Little's tracking it, and she'll make a nice play out of her stance for a quick out number 2.
Good. Little, again, another nice play coming in for relief there. And the, was it 3rd inning she came in for relief, and doing a really nice job of solid catching back there.
I believe it was the 3rd inning.
Those are always tough to find. You know the ball's up, but you don't know where. And she did a nice job of locating that ball quick. And
what a play over at first as Barker gloves it for out number 3 off the bat of Richardson. Very quick top of the 5th. We move on to the bottom now. Newcomerstown looking to chip into this 4-1 deficit.
Barron Design provides you the service you need to make your team, business, school, or family look its best. Whether you need shirts, hoodies, hats, signs, or something special customized, Barron Design will work with you to create the perfect piece to fit your needs. Barron Design offers competitive pricing and quality products to complete the job. To see all Barron Design Company can do for you, visit them online at barrondesignco.net or find them on Facebook.
Marstrell Auto Parts in Newcomerstown is your source for quality automotive parts for your car or truck. Let them use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get your job done. Plus, they always have tools in stock as well as equipment and many other items, including utility and enclosed trailers and the parts to repair them. Marstrell Auto Parts is conveniently located at 592 East Canal Street in Newcomerstown, and you can also find them online at marstrellautoparts.com. Well, back to the wind tunnel that is Newcomerstown today. 5 in the 5th inning, bottom of 5 more accurately, 4-1. Newcomerstown trails TCC. Now for the Saints getting that 4-1 lead, I know they're feeling good, but that inning stump, they only saw 4 pitches, and I'm sure, well, pardon me, 5 pitches, I should say. Not sure that's going to be necessarily make Coach Highsong that happy. Maybe they were hoping to try to jump on something there, but Stahl's going to drive it to center, and it's going to drop right in front of the center fielder and kind of take a crazy spin. But it will end up dying right there. Stahl just delivered her 3rd single of the game.
Yeah, she's been on fire this game. And another example, Newcomerstown, I should say, putting runners on base.
She's gotten 3 hits and only seen 5 pitches. Not bad. Alyssa Barker stands back in. And that one off the end of the bat. McCollins will flip to second. Close play, and they're going to call her safe. As Stahl somehow kept her feet on the bag. It was another close bang-bang play, and now 2 runners are going to be on.
Yeah, another example of one of those crazy end-of-the-bat little rolls that had on there. Went to second base, and DeSick and McCollins doing a nice job of tossing it over, just not quite in time.
Too low from Everett to it is Aubrey Miles who's in the game. I swear it was Heston who was in the last time in this spot stump. There's going to be a bunt down the third base line. It was almost perfect, but it will go foul. I think the last at bat was Heston.
That's what I got written down as well. So either we're both right or we're both wrong. There's probably a 50-50 shot at both of those possibilities.
Well, and somebody from the Newcomerstown faithful will let us know if we got that wrong. So Miles will go back in now. She'll see the count at 1-1. Another close bang-bang play on these hustle plays that, depending on how this inning rolls along here, that you might look back on and go, what are you chuckling at?
I don't know if it was a parent or somebody over here. So that'd been a fair ball if you'd have bunted it right.
Oh, that was a coach. That's definitely sounds like what a coach would say.
That was funny.
Everett's next delivery, too low to Miles. It's now 2-1. That's the... Yeah. I'll never forget, I had a coach tell me one time, are you really blaming the ball and not you? I remember that vividly. Delivery from Everett, too high and outside, so Miles ahead, 3-1. I would imagine this one from Everett's going to be pretty doggone good, something to put the bat on.
I'll tell you another example, newcomers down, putting a lot of pressure on the Saints defense.
And that one's a called strike at the letters, 3-2. Miles with a quick glance back in the dugout. I don't think she necessarily agreed with it. Next delivery, swung on and missed for a punch out as Miles is sat down for out number 1.
I said Aubrey Miles again, exact same place where the pitch was, and like you said, she thought the first one was a little bit higher, saw that one coming in. It was almost a defensive swing almost, and unfortunately ends up with a strike.
Johnson pops it up, left side. Both fielders converging, and the left fielder is going to make the grab for out number 2. As coming in was Wagner, who called off the center fielder to make that play. You don't always see that, the left fielder taking precedence over center field, but it will work for out number 2. So now Breely Little will stand in. She was a pop out and a walk last time.
There has been more excitement on foul or pop flies, I would say, this game.
Well, you don't know where they're going to go.
It's an adventure every time that ball goes in the air right now.
Everett's delivery, Little was under it and swings and misses. Once again, another situation here for Newcomerstown. They cannot afford to strand more runners. They've got 2 on, 1 in scoring position. Everett toes the rubber. She'll deliver. Little sees that one run inside, and it's ball 1. Saw Solinsky behind the plate trying to pull it back in. She actually turned around and asked Blue how far in. How much further in do I have to get that one for a strike? Next delivery, Little, line shot, left center. It's a gap finder. It's going to score one. And rounding second and cruising into third safely is going to be Barker. So runners at both in scoring position now. Newcomerstown only trails by 2. Good, solid hit for Little, who will advance to second on the throw. So she delivers the RBI single. Stahl comes around to score.
Again, we talked about it earlier. Again, it was important for Newcomerstown to get those runs in. They got them on base. Ooh.
And there goes a bunt from Morris. Everett pump fakes home, and the throw's not going to be in time to first. It's an RBI single for Morris, who will score Barker.
Man, this Newcomerstown, man, can they bunt well?
I'm telling you, man, they could not just drop these balls in a better location. So up next, it will be Madison Hallmark, and now we got a mound visit from Coach Highsong. 4-3, all of a sudden, Newcomerstown really battling back. And me, as more of an old school baseball and softball purist, the small ball efforts, I always got to love to watch it. You know, the bunts, the well-placed hits, it's perfect.
Yeah, that almost caught everybody off guard. I mean, everyone kind of, knees kind of buckled in the infield, like, oh man, here we go again, and a great hustle down to first base, and got him on the corners right now, down by 1.
Well, and you saw it looked like Everett kind of pump faked home, but then realized, wait a minute, there's 2 outs, and then went to first, and it was not going to be in time, that throw.
Yeah, there was no chance they were going to make a play at home, and again, nice hustle by Brandy Morris down to first base, able to beat it out.
So runners at the corners, 2 gone, bottom of the 5th inning. Hallmark stands in, struck out and singled. Now she's going to try to bunt again. Another well-placed bunt. Jones can't deliver on to first. There's the throw home. Not in time. Tie ball game. Morris advances to third. She is going to be tagged out, but we've got it tied up as it was an RBI single from Hallmark, who scores the tying run now. As we will move on to the top of the 6th inning, and it's a brand new ball game. 4-4. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Brig Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
Back into Newcomerstown, IVC softball in a brand new ball game, 4-4 in the top of the 6th inning, as Newcomerstown comes roaring back and plates 3 with some RBI bunt singles. And all of a sudden, we could be looking at extra innings here, Stump.
Yeah, you said it earlier that the small ball came out at Newcomerstown. They played it well. Again, If you took the total feet of base hits that inning, probably not really a lot of linear feet there.
But just well-placed bunts, and
really
for TCC, I know they're going to look back on this and be beside themselves because they had a couple different opportunities if they just delivered it on to first base. But almost, kind of got tied up, thought about going home, and I get it. Your natural inclination is, no, I got to cut off that run. Well, not with the 2 outs, though. That was where they're going to look back on this, and depending on how this game turns out, they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, we cannot have that.
Well, we've seen it on both sides tonight, as both teams have really done a nice job of forcing the action. And anytime you do that, there's a better chance of making errors or misplays, and that seems to happen quite a bit tonight.
Ella Wagner will stand in. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for TCC. I got it right that time.
There you go.
Wagner dribbles one, Stahl fields it at third, delivers it on to first for out number 1, and she has a cannon. I know we've said that a couple times, but my goodness.
It's actually fun to watch. I mean, that was a nice slow pitch right there. She got it on a nice hop. You're like, yeah, you probably should have charged it, but she makes up for that thing with that rocket.
The natural progression of a throw across the diamond, you see a dip, right?
Yeah.
You don't see a dip out of her throws. Morris's delivery to Norris, foul back, heads up as we had some fans scrambling out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know what's coming out of this concession stand smell-wise, but it smells. It can't be hot. It smells outstanding, whatever it is. It's. You may have to go make a trip there.
Norris will foul it off of her own leg. I'll give an excuse to the guys who were scrambling up there in the stands. I see a Newcomerstown offensive lineman. He's thinking, I'm not going to be the one to catch it. You're not going to trust me with that. Morris's next delivery. Norris pops it up. Stahl gets under it and makes the catch for out number 2. Your popular man stump? No comment?
No, nothing. No, I got nothing.
So first delivery there from Morris to Walker is ball 1 in the dirt.
I could say it was your parole officer checking in on you, but I won't.
That's hurtful, man. Next delivery from Morris. That one's going to be off the end of her bat.
Wow.
McConnell diving play on to first for out number 3. And we'll move on to the bottom of the 6th with some defensive gems from the Trojans. Newcomerstown's at the plate after this.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Back into IVC softball, 4-4. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Newcomerstown and TCC, what a good one. We promised you it was going to be, and it has turned out just that way. We were given a hard time there in the break to Newcomerstown offensive lineman and fullback, for that matter, Martin Hernandez. I said, why didn't he dive for that one? He goes, my bad.
Yeah. He didn't seem too concerned.
No, he's just enjoying the game. He's like, what? I'm not diving. What are you talking about?
I'd have felt bad for the ball if it hit him. Wow.
Everett will kick and fire, and that one, Kellish puts a charge into it. Right side, right fielder camps under it and will make the catch for out number 1. And making that grab over there in right was Hostetler, who had to track that a long way. That is the second time we've seen Kellish fly out down the right field line, and that ball just seems to hang up there forever.
Hostetler doing a really nice job. Again, nice job of hustling over that and really taking the wind into consideration and all the elements, and again, right in her glove for the first out.
Everett's first pitch is going to be in front of the plate for ball 1 to McConnell. McConnell has had a fantastic game from second, but she is hitless. She grounded out, walked, and struck out.
Yeah, struck out the first inning, and but again, really hit the ball hard back in the 4th.
It's now a 1-1 count.
Now you got him. Now you got him all paranoid back there, don't you?
Yeah. Well, that time he wasn't diving for it. He'd have to get up for it. 1-1 offering from Everett. McConnell fouls it off, just gets a piece of it, and you saw right there, looked like Everett took something off of it. McConnell tried to keep the hands back, but it was hard to do.
Yeah, nice, almost a defensive swing right there. And got 2 outs on her. Got to defend or protect your plate here.
Everett's next delivery. McConnell sees it on the inside corner, strike 3, and she knew it. Another punch out for Everett, and we got a quick 2 outs in the 6th inning here for the Trojans at the plate.
Yeah, really nice pitch by Stella Everett there. Got her on the inside half of the plate, really mixed her up right there. And
up next will be Stahl. She has delivered 3 singles, and she will see strike 1 at the knees. She has not seen more than 3 pitches in a plate appearance yet either. She's also come around to score 2 runs. Everett's delivery, Stahl. Hard shot to right center. It's a gap finder. It's going all the way to the fence. Stahl will round, and she will go to second. Coach Fish is waving her on to third. Here comes the throw from McCollins, not in time, and Stahl has a stand-up triple.
man, has she been hitting the ball well today. Again, like you said, 4 for 4 now, 3 singles, and her first triple of the day.
Up next, Alyssa Barker, who has a pair of singles. One of them is an RBI and has come around to score as well, and she has the chance to put Newcomerstown ahead. Go ahead.
Newcomerstown doing a nice job last inning, getting the bases cleared and getting runners home, and what an opportunity here with Larissa Stahl sitting on third.
What a shot that was.
She's really seen the ball well today, and like I said, hits the ball well.
On a day with less wind, that one might get out to right center. Barker is going to give Newcomerstown the lead as it's an inside-out RBI single, and Newcomerstown's up by 1.
Man, another great job of just kind of taking that ball where the pitch went, and ball was outside. She took it down the right field line. Huge RBI to take the lead.
5-4 now, bottom of the 6th inning. Up next, it's Aubrey Miles. She struck out her last time up.
You know, we were wondering about the Trojans for a while because they left, 5 people on base in 2 innings. We're like, man, what's going on? And all of a sudden, the RBI machine's been turned on.
Miles sees strike 1 on the outside corner. Yeah, for the Trojans, you know, it was something Coach Fish said in the pregame interview as Miles sees strike 2 is that our bats are going to have to come alive at various different parts. He was not overly pleased with them, even though they had that 6-2 win. You know, he said almost kind of made it seem like 6 runs, maybe not quite enough. Right now they're looking at 5 as Miles swings and misses for out number 3, but the Trojans do plate 1 and they've taken the lead. Let's move on now to the 7th. Can TCC mount a comeback? Stay tuned and find out.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust. Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
To the 7th inning now. Newcomerstown leads 5-4. TCC at the plate. They're going to see if they can grab themselves a come-from-behind potential victory here. As you know, they are in control of this game throughout. Stump, it was 4-1, and now they found themselves kind of stuck here with, you know, the issue at hand of finding themselves now trailing, and it was just some great hitting from Stahl and Barker that really led to that. We have a little bit of a timeout going on at the moment here because we have a truck in center field with their lights on. Umpires obviously don't want that going on because it can mess with your hitter's eyes. And there we go.
Yeah, it's hard enough to hit a ball with these headlights in there. So there we go. So we had one more.
Oh, we had 2 of them. I didn't even notice the second one. All right, so now we're good to go.
Probably blinded. You couldn't see, could you?
Well, I can't see, I can't read, I can't write. That's what we're finding out from today. So for the Saints, due up, it will be 3-4-5. It's Stella Everett who stands in. So far in this game, she has 2 singles, 2 RBIs, reached on a fielder's choice, came around to score once as well. Delivery from Morris, too high, ball 1.
Yeah, if you're TCC, you don't mind seeing Stella coming up to bat right now. And if you're Newcomerstown, you're like, all right, this is a big, big out right here if we can get her out.
Morris's next delivery to Everett, too far inside. Great hitters count at 2-0. Don't go anywhere, folks, because this one could pick up in a hurry. As we said, Everett has a lot of pop in that bat. Morris's next offering, too far outside. It's now 3-0. Morris just trying not to get burned over the middle part of the plate.
You know, Stella with a nice set of patience up there right now, and if you're able.
That one off of the inside part of the bat, and there's going to be a play, and Johnson can't quite make in center. Everett's going to round to second. She will be held up by Coach Highsong. As you saw Johnson coming in hard there, Stump, trying to make that play, but got a little off center from it and couldn't knock the ball down.
Again, great effort there out in center field, and you said it perfectly. Just not able to knock it down, slid under a glove right there and put Stella Everett on second base, nobody out, and here we go.
Just Zielinski stands in. 2 walks, RBI single for her. She tries to drop one down, but it's going to trickle foul.
There we got turnabout, fair play. TCC trying to do this small ball. And
what's that song go? Anything you can do, I can do better.
Hey, I got to say, last game.
Zielinski gets the bunt down, popped up, delivered on to first. Close play there and called out. As Zielinski, a close bang-bang play. McConnell came over to cover. So she will advance the runner, though, on that sack bunt, who's only 1 base away now, but it's out number 1. Another close bang-bang play there, and could have went either way maybe on the call.
Again, bang-bang play there, but the big thing is you got the runner over to third.
You did your job.
That's the big thing. That's a little frosting on the cake if you can get on first, but your primary job is to get that runner to third.
Jones, she has ground out and struck out, but also had an RBI double back in the 3rd inning. She sees ball 1 from Morris that bounces across.
Again, Little with a great stop there behind the catch, or behind home plate, behind the catcher, behind home base there. Keep Stella Everett at the third base.
There's going to be a hot shot for Jones down the left side. Boy, she look out.
You don't yell heads up on that one, just duck.
Well, we'll go back to another song. What was it, like the 40s or something? Duck and cover.
Yeah.
Morris delivers, bounces it across again. Little has to block. It's 2-1. Good hitters count. Good situation for Jones.
Sorry, Chris Cale, but Mick Williams, I should actually sings a little bit better than you do. So
no one wants to hear me sing.
My ears were bleeding listening to Chris the other night try to sing Bon Jovi. So.
Next delivery from Morris can't quite catch the zone. It's now 3-1. All right, with the 1 gone here, Stump, I'm going to ask your coaching acumen. You don't want to give up a cookie to Jones. Do you consider going to the farther in the bottom of the lineup and put her on with first base open? Well, that one's going to be fouled off to the left side as Stahl was chasing after it. Couldn't quite get there. The count's now full. Well,
yeah.
It's a moot point now. It doesn't matter.
You like that stalling technique, didn't you? Just kind of, thought about it. Yeah, okay.
Well.
Yeah, full count. Nah, get her out. Here we go. It's easy being a Monday morning quarterback.
Armchair.
Yeah.
Morris is 3-2. Bounces it again, and Jones is going to represent the leading run standing over at first, as she will draw her first walk of the game. Now Newcomerstown looking to turn 2 here. Harper will stand in. She delivered a double in the 2nd, was hit by a pitch, and then ground out in the 5th. Popped up, right side, McConnell. Underneath it and makes a big out number 2.
One of the parents behind us said it. Just one more out. Just one more out.
And if you're Harper, you're heartbroken, because if you could put that one about 30 feet more out into right center, you might consider trying to send Everett.
Absolutely. It's amazing how just a matter of just millimeters this game is.
So Jessica McCollins stands in. So far, she has popped out twice and ground out. In a big spot, 2 runners on. Tying run stands at third. leading run stands at first.
Tell you what, though, Brandy Morris doing a good job staying composed, gave up the walk there, and again threw a nice strike and got the second out.
McCollins lays one down. Stahl gloves it at first, delivers on to first, and it is an out, and that will do it as Stahl rocketed over to McConnell, who was covering, and makes out number 3.
Man, I almost felt bad for McConnell having to catch that one. She threw that thing over there on fire. She did a great job of jumping on that bunt and a great throw to first.
The Newcomerstown Trojans will capture the 5-4 victory, come from behind fashion, as they are able to deliver the win after a 3-run 5th inning tied it up. And then it was an RBI single for Alyssa Barker that gave them the lead and gave them the victory, as they will sweep the Saints in this season now with 2 victories over them, and I know they got to be feeling good about that.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier. We're expecting a good game. That's really what we got today, and it's really a good a testament of having to play the entire game. If you're Newcomerstown, you left a lot of people stranded there for a couple innings, and then kind of let it open the floodgates in the 5th inning for your 3 runs there to tie it up and going ahead in the 6th, and like you said, win it by a single run, 5-4 tonight.
Well, we will go ahead and move things into our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show coming up after this break. We will be announcing our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and we're going to try to get feeling back into our toes and fingers here. Stick around. Big C Sports and Claxon Communications are back after this.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our school-to-work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Live more comfortably this winter with the help of Unified Insulation Systems. Unified Insulation Systems is a full-service insulation and weatherization provider that can show you how to properly insulate your home or business. With good insulation from Unified Systems, you can prevent your gutters from freezing and get rid of your high-energy bills. Call Jeremiah Thomas today for your free quote at 330-773-7377 or visit unifiedinsulation.com. Call Unified Insulation Systems today, your most trusted name in insulation.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome into your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. The Newcomerstown Trojans pick up the 5-4 victory over the TCC Saints in come-from-behind fashion as we are set to name our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. player who went 4 for 4 at the plate, 3 singles, a triple, scored 3 runs, and ultimately made the last out of the game as well. It is third baseman Larissa Stahl. And Larissa, great game. I know that you guys had to be really excited coming from behind like that. For you, obviously with the defensive side of it, we kept talking about you've got a great arm over there at third base. How long have you been playing third base?
My whole life.
All the way since like T-ball or coach pitch? So how much fun do you have playing third base? Because it's a hard position to play.
A lot. I like being a hot corner.
Now, at the plate, we were joking, too, because you only saw like 5 pitches to get 3 of your hits before then you got that triple. Were you just really seeing the ball really well today?
Yeah.
Now, coming from behind like this, too, how good of a feeling is for that to get that come from behind win, especially when you guys are just rolling like that on offense?
Good. It felt good off the barrel.
Yeah, well, certainly so. I could tell with the 4 for 4 day and the 3 singles and the triple. And Larissa Stahl is our McInturf Realty Player of the Game in this 5-4 victory for the Trojans. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That will do it for today's presentation of high school softball in Z Country. For Aaron Stump, as well as the Claxon Communications crew with Judd Bone and Leo Kochera, as well as Natalie Holbrook over here taking some pictures as well. I am Nick McWilliams, and do not forget that coming up tomorrow, Big Z Sports with Shenanigans in Dover, as well as Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. We are having that big draft party that will be live from 5 to 7, so be sure to tune in at 99.9 for that and learn more about becoming a big in your community to a little. And, of course, we have more softball action on the way as well with Conotton Valley hosting Strasburg. Get subscribed to our YouTube channel, follow and like us on Facebook and all of our social media platforms. We will be back at a diamond again near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.